Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books and Grinchy stuff. So I did the Christmas Joy book tag and I thought it was only fitting to then do the Grinch book tag. So these are questions about things that you don't really like. Number 1. Half the lights on the Christmas tree are burnt out. Name a book or series or character that started off good and then went downhill. I have to go with Nina from Slayer. I had all the high hopes because I love Kirsten White, but I did not like this main character at all, and she started off fine. I wouldn't say good, but she started off fine. I didn't have any particular feelings about her, but about 25% of the way through the book, I was just like, wow, so you're gonna be like this the whole time, huh? Very much ruined my enjoyment of this book. Number 2 is annoying Great Aunt Sally who won't leave you alone. Name a book that you didn't enjoy but everyone else seems to love, so it will not go away. There are many for this that I have. I mean, I just made a whole video talking about like hyped books that I don't really care about or want to read. These are all ones that I attempted to read and DNF'd. Number 1 being Carey On. No. And it just keeps getting, because, you know, the series is continuing. I don't know, is it a duology? Hopefully it's done now with the next one, Wayward Son. And then The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. A lot of people like that. And then just like her books in general just keep popping up. And man, I did not care for that romance or those characters. Oof. And then Strange the Dreamer by fucking who? Laini Taylor. Yeah. And that one is very much beloved, which, you know, that's cool. I'm glad people love it and feel like it's magical and delightful. I just did not at all, but it's so beloved, so I see it all the time. But I mean, it doesn't really annoy me. Your pets keep knocking over the Christmas decorations. Name a character that kept messing things up for everyone and you cannot pick a villain. I'm gonna go with fucking Tao from Rage of Dragons. He messed shit up for himself many times, and then for his, like, team, whatever the fuck, he just constantly would be an idiot, and, like, they would have a plan set in place that he just threw out the window because he's on a mission to go kill so-and-so. And I was just like, bro, there's people relying on you, so maybe fucking don't. Number 4 is you hear your parents putting out presents and realize Santa isn't real. Name a book you were spoiled for. So I haven't technically been like hardcore spoiled for anything that I didn't want to be. I often, anymore anyhow, and kind of because of this, if there's a book that I am at all interested in, I mostly don't watch any reviews of it, or I'll have them on my watch later, but I won't actually like sit down and watch them because of how people talk about books. And I do it too. I think we're all like, guilty, but it's not even a guilt thing, of talking about books in a way that, like, even though you're not saying outright what happened, like, people can put it together. And the book that kind of spurred this for me was Our Dark Duet, and the other one, the Monsters of Verity duology. Yeah, This Savage Song, and then Our Dark Duet. So, the ending of Our Dark Duet, just the way everybody talked about it, I knew what was gonna fucking happen. I didn't know which character it was gonna happen to, but I knew that it was gonna be one of 2 characters, and yeah, so when that happened, when I read it, I was very underwhelmed, because I was like, I was expecting this. So that is largely why now, if I'm anticipating a book, I'm just not really gonna watch any reviews of it, even if they're non-spoiler reviews. Number 5, it's freezing outside. Name a main character that you just couldn't connect with. I don't even remember her name, but the main character from Wild Beauty, I was very blah. There's lots of books like that, but that one just came to mind, where I didn't feel anything really for her or really any of the other characters. Number 6, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You is on, and it's giving you anti-romantic feelings. Why would that be? That is an amazing Christmas song. Name a couple you couldn't stand. And I have to go with Zelly and what's his name? I don't remember his name, but he was the guy. The Children of Blood and Bone. The dude, the enemies to lovers / insta-love shit. No. Did not care for that romance. Number 7, that scratchy homemade wool sweater that you got for Christmas one year and won't get rid of. Show some books that have been shitting on... Wow! Show some books that have been sitting on your shelves for a while that you aren't motivated to read, but you don't have the heart to get rid of. I don't have a shit ton of that, but I'll just go with ones that I've had for a hot minute on my own TBR that I just like haven't gotten to for whatever reason. I'm gonna go with Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I hear it's a great series and I'm interested in it still. I have every intention of reading it someday. And then this is actually book 2 in the series anyway, but just this series. Anne Rice, The Vampire Lestat. I don't know what the first one is. Is it Interview with a Vampire? That's the same series, right? Again, I definitely want to read this. I love vampires, and I mean, Anne Rice, kind of classic vampire stuff, but I don't know, I haven't picked it up. Number 8, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Name a character death that you are still mad about. And you can also use TV or movie deaths. So one that I'm not necessarily mad about, spoilers for the Conkers saga, Anti-Darken, etc. So I'm not mad about it, but I just didn't love how it was done because at the end of the series, again, spoilers, guys, step away. I'll put a timestamp for when I'm done talking about spoilers for this. Lotta dies, and it's kind of whatever. I wasn't like mad that Lotta died because it was like years later, after the end of the series, and it was in battle and everything, which is totally how she would need to go out. But I didn't like that it wasn't on the page. We were just told about it, and I really would have preferred to see Lotta go out in a blaze of glory versus just hear about it from a different character. One that I was mad about is technically from the show, but spoilers for Game of Thrones. Again, it's from the show because the book series isn't caught up with the show just yet. So spoilers for the final season of Game of Thrones. Again, I'll put a timestamp when I'm done talking about it if you somehow haven't seen it. Dany, I'm just mad in general about the whole final season. But it just really annoys me how Dany's death was done. Not necessarily that Jon did it, but just this whole fucking Azor Ahai and the prince that was promised and Nissa and this whole prophecy just didn't fucking matter. Just didn't matter at all. And it was just kind of annoying. It was not kind of annoying. It was very annoying. So I'm still a little bitter about that. Number 9, the malls are overly crowded with holiday shoppers. Name a series that has too many books in it or just went on too long. So I'm gonna go with a book series that I have some interest in and I might try to pick up someday, but also there's so many fucking books in it, and that is the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. It's like classic, loved fantasy, and it's just a lot. There's like 15 books or something. I don't even know. And then the other day, I saw Mara at Books Like Whoa talking about a book series. I can't even remember the name of the series or who it's by or anything, but it had like 50 books in it, and I just was like, what the fuck? Oh man, no way. Number 10 is The Grinch. Name a main character that you hate. And again, it cannot be a villain. The one that always comes to mind is motherfucking Monty from Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. Oh God, I just hated him. Also, a new one is Tao from Rage of Dragons. And then the one chick from Odd One Out. I didn't love any of the main characters in Odd One Out, but the plot line, kind of like the other girl, the one that was like their new friend, because it was these two best friends and then they got a new friend and it was like this whole love triangle, but like not, but sort of. Anyways, that chick was particularly toxic and obnoxious. There we go. There's all my Grinchy bookish opinions. Well, not all of them, but all the ones for this tag. If you want to do the tag, you're tagged. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.